Tuesdays. That's 89-cent hard shells and 99-cent soft shells every Tuesday from open to close at Taco John's in Princeton, home of the true Taco Tuesday. Ole the day at Taco John's.
1580 103.3 WPKY. Good morning. Time is 8:13. We are joined this morning by two guests, one surprise to me and one that I knew was coming. We have Ellen Dunning here, our judge executive, and Beth Mann is here with us this morning. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning. Well, we just decided to surprise you on Monday morning.
I know, right?
No big thing, right?
It's a Monday morning. That's the way it works.
Hey, so it's a great start for a great Monday,
That's right. It's going to be a great day.
That's right. Hey, they're all great. Some are just greater than others.
That's right. That's right.
Well, I'm excited about the week. It's going to be a good one, and we've got some super announcements for our county this week, and we're looking forward to that. But first, we wanted to visit with our county judge executive, and Ellen Dunning. You've been serving for how many years now?
4.
4 years. Did you enjoy your term?
I loved it.
I can see that. What were the highlights of your career?
Oh, gosh. I think all the things that we were able to affect for Caldwell County. When I came in, we needed a lot of work on our roads, and we still do. Don't get me wrong. We still need lots of work.
Every county does. That's the thing.
I just feel so blessed that we were able to get almost $1 million in discretionary and flex money to work on roads in Caldwell County that the state doesn't automatically send us. We have to beg and plead and get down on our knees and, but I can do that.
If you can't, you learn how, don't you?
Hey, I did that, as you probably remember, when I worked for the American Cancer Society,
right.
And I was begging and pleading for every donation that could probably come in.
Too.
So, but that's one of the highlights, I think, that we were able to maintain and repair and blacktop a lot of roads that had never been blacktop before, and much safer for our community, for the agricultural aspect of it, for just people getting back and forth to their homes is made it so much better. So that, and oh gosh, we got the swimming pool fixed the first year. That's what I walked into. It was like it was half done, and it was, I thought, oh, we'll never get this done. But we did. We got the swimming pool repaired in better repair than probably it was when it was brand new. We got the ambulance service all straightened out from a county board to now the county took it over, and we ran it for probably 6 to 9 months, and then we contracted with ComCare to come in, and they've done a fantastic job. So those are some of the highlights. Oh, just off the top of my head. Now, see if I thought about
those are quick. Those are quick.
So I guess they were the most important to me.
That's right. Going back to the swimming pool, a lot of counties are struggling with how to fund their swimming pools, and some counties are choosing to give up a swimming pool. Mm-hmm. Trigg just gave theirs up recently. Major expense and a hard decision to make. There's a lot of liability there.
And there certainly is. And we have a board. Our swimming pool is run by a board, so it's actually their decision on what the next steps are. They are dependent on the city and the county. We donate money to them every year to help keep them running because it cannot sustain itself.
Sure.
Or at least we haven't seen that over the last
very difficult to do.
20 or
and
30
if you
years.
Charge enough where it can, then your residents can't use it. So
right.
why have it?
And just like Trigg County, and we went to invite all Trigg County citizens to come and use our pool,
Help us sustain our pool, right?
That's right. Come and it is a great pool. It's it's a good pool. It's large, and we can accommodate a lot of people. But what'd you ask me? I get sidetracked, Beth. I chase rabbits sometimes.
Squirrel. I'll chase squirrels. I prefer squirrels to rabbits.
There you go.
Well, the pool interests me because it is a tough decision for people to decide, do we invest more in this or do we invest in another direction? What kind of use does your pool get?
That's the sad part. Not nearly as much as it needs. We do have groups from Hopkinsville come over and use our pools. I know what I was going to say. And then the locals use it some, but our biggest handicap, I feel, with our pool, and it's a great asset to the to the area, but is Venture River because
right down the road.
They have so much more to offer than just a pool. I would like to see it used more for senior citizens and older people that don't feel comfortable. I wish there were times set aside just for that. I know they used to do it in the morning, and I tried that a couple times with my mom. She'd have me come out and go to the pool with her, and it was so cold in there early in the morning, I couldn't handle it.
Right.
All of the older people at that time, which now I'm one of them, but
now hang on a minute.
but they would love it. They didn't seem to notice that it was cold in there, But later on in the afternoons, especially after it's been open for a while, when the sun's had time to warm it up and all, I think it would be a great thing for senior citizens to have a time where they could come, and just enjoy the pool if they'd like. It's something that we're just going to have to spend more time and probably a little money on advertisement.
Promoting the pool. Because
it is a great resource that we have, and it's positioned where it's not right in the middle of everything, So if kids are there, they're pretty well there. They can't walk to somewhere else from the pool very easily. So, that's one thing that...
For people who've never visited your pool, where is it located?
It's on Dawson Road. You go out past Northside Church toward Dawson, and you go probably maybe a mile. Okay. I'm not sure, but it's on the left. You can't miss it. It's the complex out there.
Fantastic.
So, and it's blue and gold.
Can
you imagine?
Of course.
And I love the new paint scheme.
Thank you. We're excited about it. We spent some time over the weekend. What we're not excited about is it needs to be 55 to 70 degrees to paint. And guess what? Misty's not giving us any 55 to 70 degree weather in the forecast.
No,
so
I did not.
This is not cool. So I'm listening this morning
yes,
like, come on.
It is really cool. It is really cool outside.
So,
the whole morning I've been here, it has not left 34. I've been checking. I'm like, it's supposed to get to 38, but we're not getting there very quick.
And then it's going to start raining for 5 days.
Yeah, which is not good painting weather either.
Right.
So I do want to give a big shout out to Tom Ward. He worked this weekend, and we were planning on getting it painted over the course of the weekend. Saturday, he was watching constantly for, I think it's going to rain, no it's not, I think it's going to rain, no it's not. So we got started late, not until about 3 o'clock Saturday afternoon. Oh, no. And then yesterday he pushed as hard as he could, and finally he said, I'm at a standstill. And I said, I think that means we're done, because we really don't want to take a chance on that kind of paint. It's an oil base that you use for implements.
As
we speak. So I'm like, okay, that's not going to work. So anyway, Tom Ward is helping us turn blue at WPKY. And,
there you
go. We want to be all about Caldwell County. And, you mentioned that your birth year is the same birth year of WPKY.
You have just told everybody how old I am.
But I'm not going to tell anybody what year it was.
Okay.
You're not going to say 1950.
I wasn't going to say that, but you did. So there you go.
You got it out there, so there it is.
We're more than a little bit excited about WPKY.
Well, we're excited to have you all.
Well, thank you. We're looking forward to what's ahead, and there's a lot to do. Because I think that, the community has spoken very clearly to us during our 3-month local marketing agreement. And that was, we want you here. We want our local station to do well. We will support you. And I only had 2 huge concerns going into this, and I've told lots of people that story. One was, would the community support us? And the other was, could we do one more thing? And the could we do one more thing, I'm still trying to decide if we can or not, but on the community support, I have no questions. I think Misty can tell you too. People literally drive down the road and honk the horn at us and wave. And so I know that the community is going to support it. And, I promised coming in, my very first interview right here on this station, I promised that we would give until the community's not ready to do more. and then we'll back up. And so far, everything we've been willing to do and wanting to do, the community says, yes, bring it on, bring it on, bring it on. So I'm
well,
excited
I
about
hope
that.
the community knows how much that they can count on you all, because you do such a great job in Hopkinsville and Trigg County with what the radio stations do for the community. Because, as I say, when I worked for the American Cancer Society and helped with Relay for Life, you all were always there in both communities. And, you know, all the reporters and I don't know the logo, what you all call everybody, but
What we are.
what you
We
are.
are whatever we need to be. That's what we are.
have been so good, you know, with helping whenever the community comes to and needs something. And it was so funny, you said your first interview here. The first interview I had here was with Bill Booth. And
I'm sorry.
No, we had a good time because we were reacquainted.
Right.
Because his wife, Chrissy, and I held the same job in Paducah for a while. I followed Chrissy as area director of the American Cancer Society. So I knew Bill, I knew casually, but then I got to know him better, you know, through relays and all. So it was just like family gathering, you know.
Misty, if we can take a commercial break, I need to talk to a contractor for a minute because we've got some work starting this morning, and we'll be back to share some more highlights with County Judge Executive Ellen Dunning.
Hey, come over here. You just scored the game-winning touchdown. Tell us, how does it feel?
Amazing. Incredible.
And I am just now getting word that your $6 classic meal deal's ready. Sir?
Yes,
Your order?
of course. Woo!
It feels like a big win when you get a deal like this. Introducing McDonald's new $6 Classic Meal Deal. Choose one of 4 favorites like the Quarter Pounder with cheese, plus any size soft drink, small fries, and a pie. At participating McDonald's for a limited time. Cannot be combined with any other offers.
Technology Truths, brought to you by Geico.
Technology Truth.
Truth, you have 14 login passwords, and you can't remember any of them.
Doug 1. Doug 2. Doug is awesome. Doug is awesome 1, 2, 3.
Truth, it's so easy to switch and save on car insurance at geico.com.
Doug is super cool and % underscore exclamation point 1985. Knew it.
Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Hancock's Neighborhood Market on Commerce Street in Cadiz is the place to shop for delicious homemade goodness. Hancock's makes their own fresh chicken salad, pimento cheese, salads, and a variety of mouth-watering desserts, sure to please your entire family. While at Hancock's, be sure to visit their meat department for the best selection of USDA choice meats in the area. Hancock's Neighborhood Market in Cadiz, hometown homemade goodness, and the Hancock name you know and trust for quality for your family. Hancock's Neighborhood Market on Commerce Street in Cadiz.
Here's your lineup for Monday through Thursday at the Capitol Cinema, Main Street, here in Princeton, your hometown theater, and in Cinema One. We've got Ralph Breaks the Internet, PG. It shows Monday through Thursday at 6:30. Of course, all our shows are Monday through Thursday at 6:30 during the weekdays, unless there's something special going on, holiday or school out. In Cinema 2, Dr. Zeus, The Grinch. It's a 1 hour and 50-minute movie, and it shows Monday through Thursday at 6:30. And in Cinema 3, Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald. It shows at 6:30 Monday through Thursday. Coming Friday, we expect to get Instant Family, PG-13, great Christmas time family movie starring Mark Wahlberg. We expect that on Friday. That's our lineup. And if you've forgotten all that, don't forget our 24-hour show info number, 365-7900, or just Google us and ask for Capitol Cinemas, Princeton, Kentucky.
Whether you're insured, uninsured, or underinsured, you will be cared for at Health First Community Health Center. They provide services to all patients regardless of the ability to pay. They offer a sliding scale discount program to all those that qualify, which is based on income and household size. Same-day appointment available and walk-ins are welcome. Call for your appointment, 1-877-667-7017 at Health First Community Health Center. Your health is their first concern.
Ready or not, the holidays are here. Don't forget the best gift under the tree. Perry's Floors and More can replace that old worn-out floor with a new floor that will add warmth and style to any room in your home. At Perry's Floors and More, you can choose from luxurious designer carpets, beautiful luxury vinyl plank, or luxury vinyl tile floors that will stand up to the wear and spills of your holiday guests. Whichever floor you choose will be backed by reputable manufacturers and installed with expert care. Bill and Lucy at Perry's Floors and More, 127 West Market Street, Princeton, and get the best gift under the tree.
1580 103.3 WPKY. Good morning. Time is 8:27. We are joined this morning by our Judge Executive, Ellen Dunning. I'm sorry. It was not coming out. It was right there on the tip of my tongue. And Beth Mann was in here a minute ago. I don't know if she'll be back or not. She had to go talk to the contractors. So might just be you and me talking.
That's fine.
Now. So tell us about what's coming up for the Judge Executive Office. I know. Well,
on January, the first Monday of January, I think it's the 7th, we will be inaugurating, I guess, a new Judge Executive. Larry Curling will be coming in as Judge Executive, and I'm excited for that. I think Larry will do a phenomenal job. He's a great guy. He and I have worked together many, many, many years. When I was in the school system, he was also. So we even taught across the hall for a while. So I think we're going to be in good hands with Larry. I'm looking forward to what he's going to do and some of the things he's got on his agenda. I was blessed to have a great court. We had 4 magistrates and myself, and we all worked together really well. Larry was a magistrate last term, and so he knows the ropes. He knows, what needs to be done and how things are done, and so I think that's going to be an easy transition there. As for me, I'm not real sure. I've had several opportunities come along, so I know the first couple weeks I plan to be in Louisiana because that's where my great-grandkids are, my grandchildren. So I plan to be with them, and in Texas. Our son lives in Texas, so I'm going to, my husband and I, Sam and I, are going to visit with them some, and we're going to travel a lot. But of course, I still have my store on Main Street that I will be working in some, don't know how much, but and some other opportunities that have arisen that I may take advantage of. But I'm not ready to quit work. It seems like every time I retire or leave a job, I'm not ready to quit. And I haven't had any problem finding something to do, but of course, as I say, I worked in the school system for 27 years. Then I worked for the Cancer Society for 8.5 years, and it just got to be too much travel there. I was working out of the Birmingham office when I left and working from home, but my headquarters were Birmingham, so too much travel to Birmingham. Then, of course, we've had the store open for 18.5 years, and then I worked for the census in 2000, so that was fun, and then I became Judge Executive, and that's been a blessing. I've really enjoyed the Judge Executive's office and the different challenges that come with it, but we'll just see. I'm not sure, always looking for new opportunities.
Retirement just can't stick for you, huh?
No.
Just stick.
I'm not a homebody, and as anybody that knows me very well will attest to that I'm not the best at homemaking. Yeah. But I enjoy being out with people. I enjoy talking to people and working with different groups of people. And by the way, I mentioned the census. We are putting together a committee to start working with the census to get as many people signed up as possible. And that's going to be one of my projects for the next year, is to get some people from different walks of life that can help us educate the community as to the importance of answering your census questions. And this year it should be so much easier because you can do it online. You can do it by phone, or you can do it by paper. So there's really no, if you don't want somebody coming to your house, just get on the phone, call the number, or you can go right online. You don't even have to talk to a person if you don't want to. So, and we're going to try to have some places set up where people can come in and use public computers. We haven't gotten all that worked out yet, but we'd like to do that to give more people the opportunity, and because it's so important that we get everybody registered with the census, and because that's how funding comes in. That's how our representatives and are assessed what areas they're going to be in, because the census, people move around, and so population shifts cause a lot of those things to happen. But I guess the biggest part is federal and state funding come from those numbers. So we want to make sure that everybody is counted no matter where they are. And college students, and I'm going to throw this out early because it always is so confusing, but college students, you need to register where you are the day that, not where you live 3 months a year, but where you live 9 months a year when you're in school. So that's where you need to sign your paperwork and or go online and tell them you live. If you go to Murray, you're a Callaway County resident, you know. So that's been a question even as far back as when I was college. You know, where do I say I live in Georgetown, or do I say I live in Princeton, you know? So the answer is wherever you are the day that you get those census papers, that's where you are supposed to sign up in. So
I did not know that. Does that include if they're staying at the dorm then, I guess?
Yes.
Wow.
Because that is their residence. That's where they get their mail. That's where they, you know, so that's their residence.
I did not know that.
So that's what we're trying to educate the community on, you know, the different aspects of the census. So I'm getting together a community group. I've already got some people signed up, and if you would be interested, anybody that's listening would be interested in being on this study group and this education group, give me a call on my cell phone at 270-963-0178. Or you can call the office at 270-365-6660. But either one will be fine. And, you know, we want to get this going as soon as possible because you know how time flies. And the census day, when it starts, is April 15th of 2020. That's a year and 3 months away, or 4 months away. So, you know, it's never too soon to start.
And see, that was going to be my question. So the census is every 10 years, correct?
Right.
Okay.
A decennial census. So, and the records won't be opened. Nobody can get a hold of these records except the Census Department. They don't give it to the personal records to anybody for 60 years, I believe, because they just released the 1940 census. No, I guess it's more than 70 years maybe. But they just released the 1940 census this last 10 years. So the 1950 census won't be released for another 5 or 6 years. So that gives people privacy with their information. And, you know, who really thinks too much about what happened 70 years ago other than genealogists and that sort of thing with the census? But your personal information will not be given out.
And when you mentioned earlier, if you don't want anybody coming to your door, you need to fill out this paperwork or go online or give them a call. So if you don't do one of those three things,
they'll come to your house.
They just you can just expect somebody's going to be knocking on your door. Is that how they do it? So they look at the list of what they don't have, and then they go knock on doors. Is that?
They're going to start with They're going to start with mail outs and that sort of thing, and give you the different ways that you can report. And then, if you don't report in one of those ways, then they will contact you by mail again. I think it's mail again, and then if you don't respond, then they come to visit. So, and we can save so much money by doing it one of the other three ways, by mail, by phone, or by computer, because it costs money, and they make pretty decent money, these people that work for the census. So, that's one thing that we can save our dollars that can be spent on other things.
Who pays for that ultimately?
The federal government.
Okay.
The federal government takes responsibility for all of the census gathering and paying the workers and finding places for offices and that sort of thing. And they've cut way down this year on offices. I think there will only be 2 main offices in the state of Kentucky, one in Lexington, one in Louisville, and I'm not sure where the other one is. Lexington, maybe. Your larger population areas.
Right, I see. Ellen, we're going to take another break, and then we'll be right back, and we'll talk a little bit more about what's going on over there at the Judge Executive Office.
Here's your WPKY Weather Edge Weather Center forecast.
Mostly cloudy today with a slight chance of sprinkles and snow flurries before 2 o'clock this afternoon, with a high today near 38. There's a chance of flurries overnight with mostly cloudy skies and overnight lows around 23. Tuesday will be mostly sunny. High's only going to be near 32 on Tuesday. Tuesday night mostly clear with lows around 20. Wednesday will be sunny again with a high near 38. Mostly cloudy Wednesday night with a low around 30. Again, there's a slight chance of sprinkles and snow flurries until 2 o'clock this afternoon with mostly cloudy skies and a high near 38.
A taste of the Orient and authentic Chinese food awaits you at the Great Wall Chinese Restaurant in Princeton. Enjoy the lunch buffet Monday through Saturday, 11 to 3:30, and the dinner buffet from 3:30 to 9. Friday and Saturday night, enjoy the seafood buffet featuring onion shrimp and frog legs. Be sure to ask for your coupon card. Buy 9 buffets and get 1 free. Dine in or carry out at the Great Wall. Open daily, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Located in the Princeton Plaza off Highway 62, West Princeton.
Here's your WPKY Weather Edge Weather Center forecast.
Mostly cloudy today with a slight chance of sprinkles and snow flurries before 2 o'clock this afternoon with a high today near 38. There's a chance of flurries overnight with mostly cloudy skies and overnight lows around 23. Tuesday will be mostly sunny. High's only going to be near 32 on Tuesday. Tuesday night mostly clear with lows around 20. Wednesday will be sunny again with a high near 38. Mostly cloudy Wednesday night with a low around 30. Again, there's a slight chance of sprinkles and snow flurries until 2 o'clock this afternoon with mostly cloudy skies and a high near 38.
Your WPKY Weather Edge Weather Center forecast is brought to you by Wallace Toy.
Start saving now for 2019 with a Fredonia Valley Bank Christmas Club account. It's easy to save with auto deduction each week from your account or receive a coupon book for weekly payments. Multiple accounts may be opened, but not to exceed $5,000 per year. Choose your convenient payment method today. You may find it handy having extra cash for the holidays or an easy way to save or pay end-of-year expenses. Interest will be added to your Christmas Club as long as all 50 payments are made before the ending due date next year. Fredonia Valley Bank, a real community bank at 602 Cassidy in Fredonia or 226 Commerce Street in Eddyville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
1580 103.3 WPKY. Good morning. Time is 8:40. We've been talking to Judge Executive Ellen Dunning. Beth Mann has joined us back in the studio.
We may be here all day.
Yeah, no, you can talk about a lot of stuff, that's for sure. I have a lot of questions for Ellen Dunning.
She already told me, I got to get to work, she said. And then Beth walked in, and so I'm like, I don't know.
Here we go again.
I know she signs my paychecks. I'm not saying anything.
No,
you're good.
Well, we'll let Ellen get out of here, but before you go, I want to thank you for your service to Caldwell County.
Oh, thank you. It's been a joy and a pleasure.
I think that it takes a really unique, special person to serve in a political capacity. And, you know, we're in the service industry, but I don't get elected. So paychecks determine how much and how little I get to do. And in your case, you know, you have a lot of people who think their road's the most important or that we don't need a swim. They all have an opinion of everything you do, and that makes it tough sometimes. But I just want to thank you for your service. I want to wish you well. What's next for Ellen Dunning? What are you going to do now?
Well, we talked a little bit about that earlier. I don't know yet. You got any ideas, Beth?
Yes, I do. We'll talk about that. I won't put you on the spot. We'll talk off air. How's that? Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. And I know Caldwell County does. And, we're not good at telling people who serve in public capacity that we appreciate their time and their effort. We have high expectations and we have low appreciation for that position. And I think, it starts with us maybe saying thank you for that. And we look forward to what's next.
Oh, I do too. And I will share one other thing with you. As soon as I get out of office, I told my husband, we were talking about it the other day, January 7th is the first day for the new officials on Monday. And I said, I think probably at midnight on Sunday night when their time starts, we may get in the car and go to Louisiana because that's where the grandkids are.
Oh, wow. That sounds pretty fun. We'll wish for good weather on January 6th, January 7th. So the snow will let you leave here. So.
But I had we haven't seen the grandkids since Christmas last year. So we're excited. I'm ready. I've got a 15-year-old, a 4-year-old, and a 2-year-old. So we're ready to see those babies.
You bet you are. Well, if I don't see you before then, which I probably will, but if I don't, we wish you and your family a very happy holidays. We hope your Christmas and your New Year's is fantastic.
Well, if it's as good as Thanksgiving was, it'll be fantastic. So we had the kids at home for Thanksgiving. They're going to be back for Christmas, so it's going to be great.
That's the best it can be, right?
That's right.
Enjoyed our visit this morning. County Judge Executive Ellen Dunning. Looking forward to what's next for her and what's next for WPKY. We share a birthday now. You see, we have a commonality.
That's right.
Thank you again.
Everybody in Caldwell County
knows.
I mean, that's okay. You all had your 50th anniversary. No, your 68th anniversary. We had our 50th class reunion. This has been a great year.
Absolutely.
So when WPKY celebrates their birthday party, you need to always come.
That's right.
Make sure that you're always here to have cake with us.
Just let me know the date.
We'll do that.
I'm already putting together stuff. That's one of the things we're working with the contractor on, Misty, is we're working on historical pictures of PKY, and Twyman Bourne has, of course, already gotten a good start for us. But we're going to be building a wall of fame. It will be on the right-hand side. When you walk in the front door, that whole right-hand wall is going to be Wall of Fame. And so I was just telling the contractor how I wanted all that built, and it'll all be framed the same way. So if you have some pics of WPKY that you'd like to share with us, we're gonna definitely focus on the legendary WPKY. Those call letters are very important. I'm not saying we'll never be the Tiger again, but I'm saying that WPKY are call letters that a lot of people in this state would love to have had. And Princeton got that. Not Pikeville, not Pineville,
Paducah.
not Paducah, but Princeton got WPKY. And so you're going to proudly see those call letters displayed all over this building and all over this town as we celebrate a station that is from 1950. It's my oldest baby.
All right.
This will be my oldest child, so I just got it last, I guess. But we're looking forward to that, and you'll be seeing that real soon.
And we're looking forward to the success that WPKY is going to continue to have. And we thank you, Beth, for believing in us enough to come into our community.
Thank you.
I do want to say I echo what Beth, and I told you this, Ellen, during a break, but I echo what Beth said about the community. I am new to the community myself, newer than she is, like I'm about a month and a half in, I guess. And they have been so welcoming, and so I love this community already. And they've been very supportive, and that makes my job so much more fun and so much easier. And so I love that about this community.
Well, we're so glad all of you are here.
Thank you so much for coming this morning. Beth, you have anything else to add?
I'm good to go.
Ellen, you got anything else you'd like to say?
I could talk all day. You know that.
She has to go to work.
Go to work,
I
right?
go to work.
I know. That work gets in the way of so much fun all the time.
I know it.